is up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be continuing off here with the World Chalice Testhands. Last time we actually did one video already talking about, or at least going over, the Testhands for going first. And I intend to actually do 2 Testhands going first and 2 Testhands going second. So this will be the second time we're actually going for our Testhands going first. And this is mainly to prove the consistency of the deck itself, because the first Testhan actually turned out very successfully. It was one of the best fields we could have potentially produced. So with that being said, there's really not much else to say about this. I'm just going to get started right away and let's hope for the best. Alright, so very interesting hand here, because as we could see we technically have 2 starters. Definitely an unfortunate hand, I must admit. It's not particularly the best hand I actually have out there, but I believe I can actually make some plays. So firstly we're going to begin with a field center and let's just see how we go. I'm going to normal summon out Venus right over here and leave the last spot empty just in case. And we're going to summon out our 3 shine balls, so 1, where's number 2 over here, and then we're gonna go for number 3 over here. Nice. So firstly we're gonna take the shine ball, and this will allow us to actually go for, what can we go for in this case? So you want to think, firstly I want to go for the link spider, and then we'll take the second one and we're gonna go for our Imduk. So from that, we're going to tribute off the Link Spider from Imduk's second effect, allowing us to do an additional normal summon. So it's going to be a tribute summon to summon out the World Chalice. We're going to take the World Chalice and the Imduk, and we're going to link these 2 away, allowing us to actually go for Aurum. So that's definitely fantastic. The Chalice will then activate, allowing us to summon out 2 monsters. We're going to summon out Lee as one of them, and we're also going to summon out the Guard Dragon as well. And of course Lee will allow us to then add whatever we want. So in this case we're going to add the Crown, just because it's nice from the hand and it could recur if one of our link monsters is sent from the grave to the hand itself. So that would be fantastic, of course. So I'm probably going to leave Lee over here on this side maybe, or should I? No, actually I think what I'll do is I'll probably leave it like this. I would have actually put Mystical Shine Ball over here, and then we'll take Guard Dragon and we'll take the Lee, and we'll link these 2 away because it's going to be necessary in this case to go for our Ib. So when we actually do this, we now have Lee in the graveyard, so we could use Lee's effect, bring this back to the hand, and we're going to send the Gamma Seal to the graveyard, should we? No, actually I won't do that because we wouldn't really be benefiting off that since we don't have the Kyoto waterfront yet. So actually I'll just leave that as is for the time being. But we do still have quite a few different plays we could potentially go for. So in this case, let's see, what else do we have as an option? We do have Ib, Aurum, Shine Ball. I think what I'll do is I'll banish the Guard Dragon, and this will allow me to actually bring back the Shine Ball. And from that, we're going to take Shine Ball, we're going to take our Ib. No, we'll take Shine Ball, Aurum, we'll take Venus and Ib, and we're going to link them away, allowing us to actually go for our yugioh. So I'm going to put it on this side instead, and then from that we obviously get to do our shuffle. So alright, so now we get to draw 4 new cards here. So we're going to go with 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we get to return back 3 cards. So in this particular scenario we don't need the Draconets, in fact we don't need either of them, and we also don't really need the World Chalice as well, right? I mean we could keep it if we want, but no, we could actually just put back the World Chalice, because what I was thinking is what we could do from this is, since we have chosen and crowned in hand, we could then just use the 2 effects from Ib and Aurum, and this will pretty much allow us to then summon out our chosen and our crowned onto the field for free. So that would be quite fantastic, of course. And from that we could then go for another link summon. This time we actually take a look at our grave, see what we actually have here. We do technically have the World Legacy World Chalice, so that would be quite nice as an option. So what I was thinking is I could take Chosen and we could take the Shine Ball, link these two away. This will allow us to go for our Lib, and that would be fantastic, of course. Lib will then allow us to search, going for something else. Now, we already used up the Guard Dragon, unfortunately, but we can go for Succession as an option, so definitely very nice, of course. Though the shuffling doesn't really matter. And we technically have 2 monster reborns, which I think is absolutely amazing, of course, because we could then extend our plays quite far in this particular circumstance. So let's see, what do we have here available? Well, I'll go for the Succession, and we're going to summon out our Aurum, and then we'll take Aurum and Lib and link those two away. Well, we can't actually do that. We could take Aurum, Aurum and Crowned is fine, because this could still allow us to then go for our Ip, and then we'll take Ip and Lib and link them both away, allowing us to then go for our Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax, which is obviously fantastic. Now in this case we have 2 options. We have here the Monster Reborn, which allows me to actually special summon back one of my monsters. It could be anything you want, I guess, as long as it's an effect monster. And then we're also gonna just use Sayuja's effect, summon out our Gamma Seal. Ignore it for the time being, but we're just gonna link both of these away, assuming they're link 1, of course, and we're gonna go for Varus Swordsman. Varus Swordsman is co-linked, so that allows us to summon out the Codebreaker from our deck, 0 Day, and we're gonna link these two away, allowing us to then go for our Codebreaker Varus Swordsman. Now we do have 2 open zones because Avramax is pointing here, so this would allow us to then summon back these 2 particular monsters from our graveyard, which is obviously quite fantastic for what it is. So in this circumstance we could then just take these and link them away, and this could allow us to go for our Borolo Dragon. Now finally we also have here the Guard Dragon Reincarnation. Now the amazing thing about this is you could either just set it and wait for your turn, or if you really wanted to, you could still have this as an option, so I'm just going to leave that as a field center. But you have this as an option here, so if you activated the Guard Dragon Reincarnation, you could just banish 3 of your link monsters and then summon out this, and it's really amazing. I mean, you just have this big board over here, but since you are going first, technically this should better be off set, and that way you could always have something to respond to. But your opponent is dealing with 4 link 4 monsters, and I have actually mentioned this in the past. Borolo Dragon is not necessarily a Borolo Dragon, it's meant to be an Appaloosa, so in this particular circumstance, assume that this card is Appaloosa, I just don't have it yet. So you are technically getting negates here, but of course you also have a backup option just in case as well. So I think this is definitely very nice. It's not as good as the first test hand, because the first test hand was just on a completely different level, but regardless, you can't expect the best test hands every single time. It would be a bit too insane in that case, but overall I'm not going to complain about this. It's something that is still definitely playable. But if I did anything wrong, please just tell me what I did wrong, tell me what I could have done instead, because I'm always open to taking suggestions, you know. Otherwise, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely drop a like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Of course, there will be some test hands going second for this as well, so that would be in the next video. But with that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll see you all next time.